seething anger. "Just like your mother," he growled. "How can you be so naive? From now on, you're coming to the hotel every day straight from school. Am I understood?" Yes, sir, I stuttered in reply. My dad's hotel is one of the best luxury hotels in the city. The hotel has wealthy patrons, so the room prices are high. He put me to work as a bellhop, carrying the guests' luggage up to their rooms. My work ethic must have made an impression because the tips I was getting were jaw-dropping. Suddenly, I had an idea. If I couldn't give my time to the shelter, I could at least donate my tips. While my dad was away on a business trip, I visited the shelter one weekend. I entered the management office with an envelope full of the tips I'd been collecting at the hotel. The lady behind the desk handed me the sign-up sheet. She opened the envelope, practically leaping out of her chair when she saw the money inside. I joined the rest of the volunteers in the kitchen and noticed Tyler chopping onions. Homeless people often volunteer to keep the kitchen running and the facilities clean. When we were done, Tyler wiped his eyes and said, "Come on, let me buy you a cup of coffee." We took a bus to a local coffee shop downtown, sat down on a bench, and started talking. As it turns out, Tyler had a job and was working hard to get back on his feet. "How did you end up homeless when you have a job, if you don't mind me asking?" I said. "I'd saved up for 8 years working as the general manager at a fancy hotel. My older brother was an accountant, good with numbers, so we decided to quit our jobs and start a business together. We renovated an old building with the help of some contractor buddies and opened the best hotel in the city. Things were tough at first. Like most new businesses, we were operating at a loss, and we needed cash flow. I took a loan out against my condo in the city, but that still wasn't enough. So I sold the place to pay back the loan and started living in one of the hotel rooms. Months passed, and my brother said we still had to reduce expenses and bring on some investors to stay afloat, so he gave me the paperwork.